Is it because my father was involved in metamorphosis research? Because new Himuka turned Naomi into an other?
So you found out about it too. Yes, that's exactly right.
But why kill him? Like he obviously didn't have nothing to do with it.
Hey, Kodama's coming.
What? What is she doing here?
Master Yuito, Kodama is here.
Damn. She just leaped off with this huge ass smile on her face. Everybody is like in the fight to the death. She just leaped off like, hey, we all having fun here? Nobody is having fun. That was almost an upskirt shot too. She needs to chill out.
Huh? Wait, Kasane!
Oh, that traitor Kasane is here too? That's fine. It is a pleasure to meet you, Master Yuito. I'm Kodama Malone.
Okay. Well, is this the
This is our first time
the
meeting
flirtatious one? And they're always like one that's like really overly flirtatious and everything on anime that comes in. She has like the sultry look on her face, and you know, I thought she was wearing a skirt, but those are some little shorts. But she's got little ruffles around the outside part of her coat. This is gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be an awkward interaction.
Oh, you're right. But I'm only loyal to Master Yuito.
Master Yuito, okay.
What?
Oh boy.
Oh, Master Yuito, I have a message from Master Fubuki. He's taking care of everything, so you can come back now.
So, are you on our side, Kodama?
Of course. I am always on your side, Master Yuito.
Oh boy.
Officially, my position may be the leader of Kodama Platoon and Major General Fubuki's aide, but my heart will always belong to you, Master Yuito.
You just met the dude.
You could have just contacted us instead of coming all the way out here, Kodama.
Is that his sister?
Maybe no one trusts you, Wataru. I mean, your sister went to Seiran
Oh no,
after
no.
all.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right.
Shut up. Don't group me in with Haruka.
And it wasn't
Tripping, my
just to
bad.
deliver a message. I had to give this to you, too.
What is it?
Your medicine that was discarded at the OSF hospital.
Oh,
Okay.
Is that okay? I don't mean to offend my uncle, but isn't it dangerous to take meds from the OSF hospital?
Hanabi, and this goes for the rest of you as well, but it's in your best interests not to talk about or criticize the hospital in Suo. I'm sure you know why.
Because the government is monitoring everyone.
Of course.
Exactly. Well, I'll be going back now. See you later, Master Yuito.
huh?
It's the same as the one I found in the abandoned underground subway.
Why don't we stop by the hideout before returning to Suo, to go over everything we learned?
Okay.
We won't have to worry about anyone listening there.
And don't worry, recording conversation data through my control system isn't allowed. Now that I think about it, Major General Fubuki probably prohibited recording in order to protect the OSF after he learned the truth about the government.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. I wonder if that's... is he supposed to take that drug? Or is it going to lead to some BS?
So much has happened. It feels like my brain is fried.
Let's go over our situation first. Research on powers is being conducted at the old Ichijo OSF hospital building. It's likely they progressed in the research of the brain, gained the ability to turn people into others, and perform personality rehabilitation.
Yes.
Hmm.
You
Okay.
can't blame yourself. You didn't know about any of this.
Yes, you are so kind to everyone. So, I think you should be kind to yourself too. Thank you.
Moving on. The government is well aware that we've come to know this information. Major General Fubuki is trying to put out the fires, but it would be best to consider the possibility that we will become fugitives from the government.
Well, shit.
Anyone on the run from the government won't survive. Wait, there's Seiran.
Yes. Worst case scenario, we should consider fleeing to Seiran. And Yuito, how has your memory been?
I haven't had any missing gaps in my memory recently. I think.
If anything strange happens, please let us know.
He missed a huge
Although,
part, though.
concerning that medication you were prescribed.
It was prescribed by the OSF hospital. It kinda scares me.
I don't think you should take it.
Yes, I'm concerned as well.
Right. I think it would probably be best to avoid taking it, unless your condition significantly worsens.
You're right. I'll do that. Hey, do you think it would be a good idea to ask my brother about this?
Oh yeah, Chief Sumeragi is your older brother.
I would advise against it. The chief is with the government, after all. Of course, he is also your family, but any unnecessary contact would be dangerous right now.
I agree.
wouldn't want to hinder Major General Fubuki in any way.
Yes, you're right. Kaito, were you aware of new Himuka's power experiments? Did Dad and Kaito do that to Nagi? Damn it! The only one that was left in the dark was me. Only me.
Obviously not you by yourself. All right. By interacting with allies, your team bond strengthens, increasing team bond. Increase rates of guardian vision, assault vision, revivals, and chance. That's what's been happening in those revivals. So you get more chances if you get to build that up.
I'm sorry, Yuito. You're the commander. I shouldn't have interfered. No, you're
Lot
always
of
so
messages.
level-headed and helpful. Don't be afraid to tell me what you think. Understood. Oh, was that in order? Yeah.
Doesn't he outrank him? I'm confused on the ranking system with these with this group.
The country is turning people into others. And my father and brother are in on it too? I don't know who they really are. Maybe I'm the only one who doesn't know anything.
Alright. I'm going to go off screen here and
So both Nagi and Naomi
do
were
some
hurt by the
stuff.
government, and
Tinker with my
promised to
lineup
take
and
it
everything.
down.
What's wrong, Gemma?
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I was just thinking about what I can do, or what I should do.
A lot of conversations here. I'm trying to see if they all... Is everybody done? Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tinker with the lineups a little bit and kind of mess with the squad and just get some new abilities and all the stuff like that. See what's up with that, and be back in a quick minute. Be a little edit here. Until then, though. All right, we're back. All right, I went ahead and did, gave everybody their little gifts and things like that. Who has bonding episodes? Just checking in here. I gave quite a few gifts away. I don't think she has a bonding episode, no. Gemma has one. Yeah.
Gemma, want to go into town with me if you're free?
Is something going on?
We talked about checking out trends, remember? I looked up a lot of interesting places.
Oh, that. Okay, I did promise you after all.
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll find something you like.
I don't know. Yeah, boy.
I hope so.
Have to find out he's 50 years old, or at least 50 years old.
Are you all right?
Give me a little time to gather my thoughts. That was a lot to take in.
Wait, to go to the strip club?
I dragged it all over the place to show him the latest trends. But maybe I went a little overboard. Let's see. We've checked out all the new trendy spots. Was there one that caught your interest?
What was that last one? I got mobbed by a herd of giant cats inside a room.
Ah, the
The
VR
hell?
Cat Cafe. That was pretty crazy. It's apparently very popular with girls for their soothing effects.
That was supposed to be soothing? Do youngsters these days find being buried in giant cats soothing? It was more like a nightmare. And before that one, we were trapped inside a tiny room and forced to do confusing puzzles.
Right, the escape room. I thought that was pretty fun solving the riddles with vision.
That dude is old fashioned,
I'm glad you
man.
enjoyed it, at least.
Which means you didn't. Sorry, I should have researched better.
No, I'm sorry to be complaining so much. It's not your fault. I just don't know how to enjoy them. I had no idea that amusement had changed so much. This is much different from the era I'm familiar with. To be honest, I can't keep up.
I see. I'm sorry. Maybe we can grab something to eat to salvage the day.
All right, but what to eat? I don't really eat here that often.
They
Damn,
have a
does
lot
he
of
get out the
different kinds
house
of
at
dishes here.
all?
What do you usually like to eat?
I'm not really very particular about my food. I guess I like gyoza if I had to choose.
Whatever
Gyoza?
that is.
Oh, they have some interesting looking gyoza here. A new and popular dish the chef recommends.
That's so. I don't really have a good feeling about it, but we came here to check out what's trending among the young people after all.
You don't need to force yourself.
It's okay. I've made up my mind. Let's do what we came here to do.
Thank you for
Whoa.
waiting. Here's our restaurant's special variety gyoza platter. Please use any combination of these 10 sauces.
10
Enjoy.
sauces. Damn.
What is this? Green, yellow, red, black. Are these supposed to be gyoza?
Seems like these are the restaurant's original gyoza. Apparently, they all have different fillings.
Their shapes are just as strange as their colors. I see a round one, a square one, and this one has spikes.
Okay, show what these
Is
things
this
look
what
like.
gyozas have come to in this day and age? I can't believe how much the food I once knew has changed.
Oh, they look weird, but they actually taste really good. Why don't you try one?
Eat this? I'm not thrilled about it. But I can't stand here and waste
Dude
food.
right here, man.
Alright. You're right. This doesn't taste bad. It's not what I'm familiar with, but it's interesting.
I'm glad you
Bro,
like
this
it.
dude right here, man.
Yeah, they look weird, but you can't know until you eat them.
Maybe I was too wary because they seem strange. They're pretty delicious.
If you can appreciate
Finally,
these,
something that he
that
liked,
means
huh?
you learned how to enjoy one of the latest food trends.
Just because these gyozas happen to taste good doesn't mean I've learned to adapt to this age.
I
Was
think
he
your
on
ability
ice or
to
something?
appreciate
Like, what
them
the
is
hell?
important, that you were able to get past the way they look.
You may have a point.
He's a strange dude.
At the end of the day, people still enjoy the same types of things. Even if those things may have changed.
Yeah, exactly. I may have failed choosing good spots for you today, but I had fun checking them out together.
I wasn't able to enjoy the newest trends, but I did have fun walking around the city. I felt behind the times every time I experienced something new. Time may pass, but our true nature remains constant. Just that our perspectives may have changed. That hit the spot. Thank you for the meal.
All
You
right.
finished eating already? You must have really liked those.
This might be my new favorite food. I guess trying new things isn't so bad.
Well, let's do this again sometime.
That's fine with me, but please, no more of that cat cafe. I don't dislike cats, but it's unsettling when they're that large.
Sorry about that.
Why would he
Okay,
think that that
we
dude
won't go
would
there
like
again.
that?
It seems part of it was a little too much for him, but I'm glad he ended up enjoying himself overall.
old dude like that, big old grown man, you gonna take him to go see cats, bro? Like, come on, man. He's tripping. So, Yuito, I take back what I said. I want to go back to the VR Cat Cafe again. The hell? Waiting to open and play with my left arm wasn't too bad. This dude is tripping, bro. What? I thought that traumatized you. Of course you can, but what about your left arm? The sclerokinesis. God, try saying that really fast. God, sclerokinesis. It's progressing on my left arm. It doesn't impede my movement, but I normally hide it. It's unsettling and it's dangerous if it hits anything. So even though it was digital, I couldn't believe the day would come that I could touch a living thing with this arm. I see. I understand. That's the healing effect. Not bad. Huh. I guess, man. Let's see. That's the press for you. Yes, my brother likely planned everything very carefully. The fact that it is being reported on. No, I do not speculate. Now, his brother is the guy with the gray hair. I forget his name. His name just slipped my mind right now. Fubuki, I think. That's right there showing the likeness of Kasane. The media tells nothing but lies. You can't trust people who act like they know everything, even though they don't. Interesting. Can you reply to that? Oh, Sagumi is right. We can't let the news confuse us. Hey, stop by Masubi's. We're not allies now, but I want to talk to Sagumi. Don't ignore this, it's important. I won't be contacting you anymore after this. It's best thing for us both. Oh, okay, that begins the episode. Okay. Well, let me go ahead and do both of these. About Tagumi, I don't know what it's all about, but I feel like I should hear it. Okay, I'll see you at Masubi's. I'm getting both of those mixed up. Oh, we're not exactly allies right now, but let's not worry about that when we talk. There are things I wonder about, but if we do that, we won't be able to talk at all, so I won't bring it up.
Oh, there you are. I was beginning to think you wouldn't come. I hate killing time by myself.
So you said you wanted to talk about Sagumi. Did something happen with her?
Oh, nothing like that. I'm just a bit concerned. I mean, that girl is kind of difficult for most people.
What do you mean, difficult?
She doesn't talk a lot, unlike me, and it takes her time to warm up to other people.
Yeah, she is pretty quiet.
They being all chummy and shit after just like trying to beat the shit out of each other.
I've known Sagumi for quite a long time, and we get along just fine. I just worry whether she's getting along with everyone else. And now she's away from me in a new team, so I'm losing sleep worrying that she might be getting left out.
We wouldn't do that. I'm sure she's getting along fine with everyone.
Oh, well, if Mr. Straight as an Arrow Yuito says it, I guess I can trust you.
I kind of get the sense that he's making fun of me.
Right.
She's not like me. She's a good girl. So you take care of her. I'm counting on you, seriously.
Don't worry. You can count on me. Well, that was kind of unexpected. I never saw him as the type to worry about other people.
Right.
Sure, he's a joker, but he's actually pretty kind. That being said, I should probably ask him about it. Yeah, I think that might be best. Hey, Kaguro, I have something I want to ask you. Is that okay? It's about my father, actually.
Yeah, what do you want to know?
Well, you see, the world thinks Kasane killed him, and I saw Kasane holding a knife. But I still can't get myself to come to terms with it. Do you know what actually happened?
Sorry, but I can't say anything. Maybe I will someday, but not now.
Like, why? Like, why, man?
Please, he was my father.
Well then, let's say Kasane did do it. I'm sure she would have had a good, valid reason for doing so.
Fine, but I want to know that reason.
And then what? What are you gonna do? It's not something you can forgive just because you know why.
Well, yeah, but...
Let's just forget all that for now. Why don't we talk about something nicer?
Something nicer? He's just trying to change the subject. But I know he knows something.
Anyway, let me be straight. Are there any girls in the OSF you like? Anyone that you've had your eye on?
What? Where did that come from?
Right.
Don't be shy. Tell old Kagero how you really feel. Your childhood friend Hanabi, or the cool Kasane?
I like Hanabi.
Are you all
Hanabi
about
is
a cute face? Or could it be the magnanimous Kyoka?
I think him and Hanabi like make a really good couple. Kasane and him, they cool, but it's like they're two sides of a coin to me.
Huh? No, I mean, I never... I guess I never really thought about it.
Okay, hold
Fuck, I got
up. So you're
embarrassed.
serious? You're not just being shy? Life can be really boring without a little desire, kid.
What about you? You did seem pretty interested in Tsugumi.
Don't be an idiot. I don't think of Tsugumi like that.
I don't know, bruh.
She and I are best friends. We understand each other. What we have is a connection of the souls. It's deeper than just a man and a woman.
So you're almost like family. I understand that kind of thing better than talking about what my type is.
You really are lame and boring. If you don't loosen up, you might just end up suffocating yourself.
Well, I've never really had any problems before.
Oh my god, bro.
All right, I got it. Sir Kagero will teach you how to have some real fun.
No, I'm fine.
I am a very strict teacher. It's probably best you bring an energy drink next time we meet. See ya!
But I said I didn't want to. And right when I was beginning to think he might take things seriously, turns out he really is just a joker.
That was very weird for them sitting there fighting, and it's a lot of strange stuff, man. I always get like that when I'm talking face to face, but I was pretty worried about Tsugumi. I know how you feel about Tsugumi, even so, it was like I was talking to her father. Her father, huh? I like it. If I told Tsugumi though, she'd shoot me with the glare. It's so icy, it would cut through me like a knife. That would be fine though. I'm glad you understand, Yuito. See you later. I do feel like he likes her. I honestly do. Alright, before I talk to Kasane, let me talk to, what's his name? Luca. Luca has an episode.
Luca, can I ask you something?
Yes, I will answer if I can.
Like he had a proton pack on.
Is it about my brother?
You mean former Major General Karin? No, not that. I wanted to ask you about
Oh,
yourself.
Karin is his brother. Okay.
We're fighting together now, so I wanted to know more about you.
I thought Fubuki was.
About me?
Did I say something wrong?
No, I was merely surprised. People mostly ask about my brother, so I don't usually talk about myself.
Well, that's
Your
jacked
brother
up.
is Karin, after all.
Yes, for better or worse. Most people notice him. I am frequently in his shadow. So I tend to assume people want to talk about him. I apologize.
Don't worry about it. I kind of understand how you feel. My older brother isn't like former Major General Karin, but he's known for always being an elite. And I'm me, so people are always comparing us.
Chief Kaito. True. He must be very capable to become chief of the OSF at such a young age.
It's hard having a brother that's good at everything. It makes it seem like you're bad at everything.
I never thought about
I
that
guess
really.
it's not like that for you. I mean, you're a Septentrion. The fact that you're just as good, if not better than your brother, is known among both the military and civilians.
Regardless of what the military or civilians think of me, I'm no match for my brother. So, you wanted to know about me. What exactly did you have in mind?
Yeah, right.
Does he have any like personality in
What are
there?
your hobbies?
This is like an old-fashioned arranged marriage. Well, my hobby is exercising.
Okay.
Despite my looks, I enjoy honing my body. I created my own program a long time ago, and I exercise every day.
Wow, exercise. He doesn't look like he works out. He's skinny.
Man, exercise sucks,
Small.
man.
Did you just think he doesn't look like he works out?
Pretty.
What?
Yep.
No, I didn't.
Please be honest. I won't be angry.
Yeah, I did think that. I didn't know you could read minds as well as teleport.
It was written all over your face. You're not very good at lying.
Good to know.
Well, I understand why you would think that. It is very difficult for me to build muscle. However, by continuing, I am seeing gradual results. It is true that persistence pays off.
You're a hard worker.
Yes, but I enjoy exercising too. The more work you put into your muscles, the more results you will see.
Yep.
You should try working out. From the looks of you, I think you'd see good results. If you follow the training program I created, you'll be ripped in 6 months.
Huh?
Better get on that program.
Tell me if there's an area you would like to train. If you want washboard abs or shoulders like melons.
Melons? I don't want to get that big. I'll let you know later.
Come to me anytime.
All right. That was a weird exchange. Sorry for always talking about myself. He just said he doesn't get to talk about himself. We've been talking about my hobbies so much, I forgot to ask you yours. Would you mind telling me? My hobbies are to collect Baki goods and do housework. What dude says that? Cooking is okay too. Cooking's cool. I did expect you to be good at cooking as well. I've actually been thinking of changing my diet to improve my musculature. God, dog, I am. They throwing some big ass words on here that you rarely hear. My musculature, like, who says that in a regular conversation? I wanted to have a shredded back. He's like, he's got like the like, I don't know how old he is. How old is he? I think he said it was like 12. But he has like the body of like a 6-year-old. This dude's tripping. I would like to discuss a high protein menu with you. That's hilarious. Oh, okay, let me let's talk to Kasane. That's crazy. Please just tell me what's going on. Did you really kill my father? Why are you trying to kill me too? I don't want to be your enemy without knowing why. If there's something that you can just tell me, then let me know. Why is it so hard for her to just say, I didn't kill your dad? Because I don't think she did it. I might be able to help somehow. Please, Kasane, this just isn't right. I have nothing to say to you. It's like, come on. Like, if you didn't do it, then say you didn't do it. If you did, say, hey, I did it, but it was this that caused me to do it. I don't know. You have been blocked by Kasane Randall. You can no longer request message or voice command.
Damn. Kasane. What is she even thinking?
Right.
Ever since I met her, she's been hard to figure out. It's also weird that she looks like the person who saved me when I was young. Even talking to her face to face, It kind of feels like we're not on the same page. But she doesn't seem like she'd kill someone for no reason.
I wonder if that's like
I
her.
can't be sure.
Sorry, my
But I
bad.
feel like she would.
I wonder if that's like her brother. I wonder if she's like, if him and her were like twins or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm throwing theory ideas out there. Like, I wonder if they're like, the dad like messed around or something like that. Like, cause they both have the telekinesis power, psychokinesis, and like she supposedly saved him when he was young, and like, I don't know. It's weird.
If she doesn't want to tell me anything, then I just have to figure out the truth on my own.
All right, let me save all that. I can't believe the team bond is still at 1. Building everybody up pretty good. Let's check out the tube. Okay, Tragic Hero. Oh, yeah, they talking about him. Alright. Let's
I've been thinking about this too much. My brain is going numb. I should get some rest.
let's get it going.
Yuito, wake up. Wataru is on the line.
Sorry. I only meant to take a little break, but it looks like I fell asleep.
You just said he wouldn't lay down.
So, Wataru, what's up? Is the fact that we snuck into the old OSF hospital going to be an issue?
No. Major General Fubuki was able to take care of that for us. It might not be a big deal, but
My bad.
I thought I should let you know about the hole in Kunad Highway.
Now that you mention it, there was something strange in the sky above Kunad Highway. I guess you could call it a hole.
So much happened after that, I'd forgotten about it. So what was it?
The government is calling it the Kunad Gate. A survey team took a look, but aside from the extremely localized gravitational anomaly, they don't know anything about it. It's just that it has similar characteristics to a black hole, so that area has been deemed off-limits.
Okay.
Kunad Gate. Nothing could be seen on the other side. It was unsettling.
You might not go there, but I figured it's better to know about it than not.
That's true. Thanks for telling me about it. If you learn anything more, please let me know.
As you wish. Oh, I almost forgot. Yuito Platoon's next orders are to stay on standby, so you can hang around the hideout a little while longer.
Really? Then I think we should do just that.
Yes, that is a good idea. Knowing Fubuki, I'm sure he arranged all of this. So I think it's best to comply.
They just don't want to fight. That's all it is. Choice to face it. Eyes open.
Mind if I come in?
Oh, there he is.
Major General Fubuki, how did you find this place?
I told him. I thought it would be safer to talk here in the hideout rather than meet in the safe zone every time.
Thank you, Luca. I managed to sneak past their surveillance, so we should be fine for a little while.
They started monitoring you?
I told you before that I was a government dog. But I don't have to be a dog anymore, now that Karin's gone.
What do you mean?
Karin's personality didn't make him popular with the government. The top brass has been targeting him for elimination or personality rehabilitation for some time now.
Man, who are these people?
That's why I took on the role of being the government's puppet, directing the OSF in Karin's place.
So, does he...
He doesn't know that I had to become his monitor in order to protect him from the government. Besides, even if I told him, he'd probably just tell me to stay out of it. To be honest, I'm a little relieved. I don't have to be the government's yes man anymore. Government surveillance will be stretched thin after Seiron's uprising. I don't plan on missing this opportunity. I should be able to bring change to this country by taking a different path from Karin.
Different path? What are you planning
Yeah,
on
I
doing?
say, what's the plan?
This country is aggressively pursuing power research through illegal human experimentations. I have no idea why. They can get away with it because the government has complete control over information. Even the media is under the government's monitoring and influence. I want to find out why they would do this, and free this country from its corrupt system.
This definitely turned out to be a lot different than I thought it would be. Like, I seriously thought this game was going to be kind of like a, you know, you end up finding out that, like, I don't know, somebody was with the others and doing that, this and that, like, type of thing, and betrayed the group or something like that. I didn't know this was going to turn into a whole, like, this is a government conspiracy. They pretty much probably started the others, and like, what the hell is going on?
joined forces with Seiran and rebelled against the state to do the same. However, I feel that collapsing the government system from the inside is the fastest way to results.
My brother is trying to change this country from the outside, while you're trying to change it from within.
Yes, feigning loyalty allows us opportunities to learn valuable information.
That's true.
We should be able to find out what the government is hiding through the city computer Arahobaki.
Please, let me help you. I want to know what my father has done, and what my brother is hiding.
Yuito, you are the commander of this platoon, and a commander's #1 responsibility is to their platoon members. If you attempt to pursue these government secrets, it will undoubtedly put your platoon members in danger.
Right.
Then
I agree
please,
there.
Remove me from command.
I can't do that because, for better or worse, there are many eyes on you. There's also the fact that your post was specifically ordered by Chief Kaito Sumeragi.
Well, if we all agree with what Commander Yuito is doing, then it doesn't matter.
Gemma.
Either way, my time with the OSF is drawing to an end. I'm getting too old. But before I leave, I want to uncover the truth. I want to know why that happened to Naomi, and why Nagi received personality rehabilitation.
I agree with Gemma.
Yeah, I gotta
If you're
agree with
going to
him.
try to uncover the government's secrets, then I would like to help. I was also subjected to this country's human experiments.
What do you mean?
My brother Karin and I received power enhancement treatments.
I had no
Okay.
idea.
If Yuito can't be removed from the platoon, then you can remove the platoon members instead. Any member who doesn't want to take part in this can simply be assigned to a different platoon.
Fine. I can't very well turn down your help now. However, reorganizing your platoon requires paperwork, so I will issue you an official
Paperwork?
deployment
Really?
order in the meantime. Please gather intel around the Seiran area. I've heard OSF deserters are appearing around Mizuhagawa. Former OSF members sympathetic to Seiran's cause could be up to something. While you're investigating, I will take the steps necessary to reassign Hanabi and Sugumi to a different platoon.
What? Oh.
Okay.
Okay, get to it then.
Her mouth wide open. She like,
Yuito, I'll stay in the platoon as the operator. I feel the same as you and Gemma. I'll help you stop the government from doing whatever they want. Thanks, Wataru.
Okay. Yes, I guess I gotta talk to everybody again. Something happened, tragic happened to someone close to you, Yuito. That's why it's only natural to chat. Oh, yeah, about his father. Okay. I guess we just leave? Yeah, I guess so. Can we leave? Okay, here we go. You know, just go to construction site. Move along. Sorry about all the dialogue, man. It's just like this game is very, very dialogue heavy. It's well, like when you in between those parts, it just is, man.
There's a chance that Seiran OSF patrols might show up beyond this point. Let's keep our eyes open.
Were you serious about what you said back at the hideout?
About helping Major General Fubuki?
Right. Because wouldn't that mean going against your brother and your late father? I'm staying in this platoon. What?
Sugumi.
What happened to Naomi was terrible.
Right.
And if the government had something to do with it, then I won't let them get away with it.
I actually agree with her. Like, I would stay there too. Like, that was ridiculous.
Incoming others from the front. Hanabi, Sugumi, we'll talk later. For now, let's clean up the others.
Yeah, you're right. Understood.
Come on.
Another one! Leave it to me!
Nice. All right. Oh shit. Was that him that did that? Was that her?
I hit the outer shell. I think I can break it if I focus my attacks.
Gotta try to break this shell.
Let's go.
Oh, that is him doing that. Damn it.
This is nuts.
Get up, get up.
Let's go.
Man, my guy thought I jumped out the way of that.
My fault.
Oh, I can't get over there.
Here we go.
They getting demolished.
Damage to outer shell confirmed. Keep going and break it.
Let's go.
Woo!
Let's go. Hanabi, let's go.
There we go.
Put the pressure on.
All right, there we go. Man.
Are there any more others?
I'm not reading any.
Yuito, are you okay?
Sorry about that. I had to sneeze.
Huh? Yeah, I didn't take too much damage in that fight.
What are you talking about? You suddenly said your head hurt and stopped dead in your tracks.
Oh, wow.
Did you black out again? Do you remember what we were talking about?
Hanabi asked me if I was really going to help Major General Fubuki, and then Sugumi said she was going to stay in the platoon.
And after that?
After that, we got attacked by others, so we obviously didn't talk about anything. Right?
Look at the look. I'm sorry, but the look that he's giving Hanabi, he like, this dude is gone. Like,
You don't remember Luca and Gemma's stories?
What did they talk about?
About my aging and the experiments Luca was subjected to.
sorry, I don't remember any of that. Did you really talk about that?
It's like they won't let him hear those things or something because it incriminates the government in a way. I don't know.
Yuito, I was listening, so I can verify. I'm not seeing any abnormalities to your status, so maybe it's just mental exhaustion, like the doctor said.
Nah, I think
The more you
they...
use your power, the more you tax your brain. It might be better to avoid fights right now.
Wow,
I
man.
can't do that. We have our assignment.
Yo, that is crazy.
Are you really okay?
Snake boat. Ginger.
Snake boat, Ginger, what the hell?
Huh? What?
Flax pig. Table slug? What? None of the words are matching what I'm thinking. Apple home child.
Wow.
I see an abnormality in his cranium.
What's going on?
His speech is impaired. His brain must have experienced a great amount of stress.
What can we do?
We have the medication the hospital provided.
But that ampule seems fishy. It looks exactly like the ampules we found at the abandoned subway.
Everyone, be careful. You have an other closing in on you.
Oh, wow.
His timing couldn't be worse. Stay here and rest, Yuito. We'll handle the others.
Damn it! My head feels like it's going to split in two.
Oh, this ain't good.
Here we go.
Nice.
Let's go.
I have to fight. Come on, Yuito.
Come on,
Can't
man.
you use your power?
Come on, bro.
You guys good?
Thanks a lot.
Oh, I can't. Okay, so just don't try to use your power. Okay, yeah, this is not
isn't
going
good.
well.
I can't use my power at all. I won't even be able to fight.
What can we do? Is there some way to cure him?
Do I drink it?
Listen to the music.
Yuito!
Oh my god, bro.
No time to be squeamish. That other's gonna kill me if I don't take this. I
This
have
is
to.
not good, man.
Yuito? Did he drink the medication? Sugumi!
I'm looking now. Oh, the abnormality in his cranium is starting to disappear.
This medication is really working. My head is starting to hurt a lot less.
Yuito, I can understand what you're saying now.
Can you fight?
Yeah, I'm good to go. Let's take them out.
All right. Oh, really? Really? Just leave me right there to get hit. Got you.
It doesn't hurt as much. I can do this.
Damage to outer shell confirmed. Keep going and break it.
All right, got that one out of the way.
I can still fight. More!
He's out of there.
Yeah, I did my best.
All right.
I'm not picking up any abnormalities on my end. How are you feeling, Yuito?
I feel fine now. I know I had you worried, but I'm glad I took it. Honestly, I wasn't going to be any help in that condition.
That makes sense. And
I
I'm
still
not
need to
seeing
check
any
him out.
signs of side effects either. Perhaps there was no need to worry about the medication after all.
Well, it smelled weird and tasted really bad.
Are we going to continue on our assignment? Shouldn't we go back to the hideout and rest a little bit?
I'm fine. My powers are working normally again. I'll let you know if something feels off.
Copy that. But please don't push yourself too hard. Promise me.
Okay, I promise.
Okay. Let's see what he. Just want to ask you something. I don't want to worry about. I don't want to worry Yuito, so I'm sending this. Is he gonna see this though? You gotta check up at the hospital, but his condition is getting even worse. He said he was hospitalized as a child, so he's just prone to being sick. So it'd be difficult. I'm speed reading here. Physically and mentally, I believe Yuito fatigue has reached limits. Yeah, I agree. I'll be careful to relay this information. You didn't do that on purpose. You is don't read this. Too late. That's funny. Alright, I'm gonna end here. What is this spot? That's weird. I'm gonna end here. When we come back, we'll be trying to figure out the rest of this area and moving forward.
Yes, anytime.
Oh, okay. She just let me know. Okay. All right. But thank you guys for rocking with me. I appreciate everybody that's checking the vids out. The new subscribers, I appreciate you guys for coming in and checking some things out. Hopefully, I'll get some pretty good content that keeps you guys coming back. There'll be some new stuff also that I'm gonna be doing this week. But thank you guys as always.
Maybe I should pick up a hobby.
Because I wonder if that's just timed. They come in every now and then with it. But yeah, anybody that's new to my channel, or if you're just checking it out, make sure you like and subscribe. Liking really does help the videos, guys. Help us fight that algorithm. The algorithm is nasty sometimes. But thank you guys as always. I'll see you in the next vid. Peace.